So I am shaking. Sorry, I understand this is like maybe too much for hair, but got my hair done at this stupid salon called Vanity Salon and Color Bar in Garner, North Carolina. I got my hair done by and I have waited 6 years to get my hair done professionally again. I work a minimum wage job, so I work really hard to save my money, and I've just been box dyeing it with black box dye until I was able to go and get a perm. I've really wanted a perm for a really long time. I came in to get one. When we sat down, we did a curl test. She immediately did a curl test on the back of my hair back here. She put the product on, and then she asked me, have you had any bleach in your hair? No, not in over 10 years. Have you had any type of henna? No, never henna. I know henna won't come out, so I never touch henna. Have you box dyed it? Yes, I did box dye it a couple months ago. This is the box dye I used. She looked up the ingredients on the box dye to make sure that none of them would have any interference with the perm that she was about to put on my head.
Right.
Then she put the perm on my head.
Okay.
And I think she left it on too long. I don't know what happened, but when she was rinsing it out, it felt like when she was pulling through my hair, like I could feel it. Like, I'm sorry, I've been so much of my life trying to get my hair like to be the way that I like, healthy and long and pretty. And I trusted the salon. I spent over $200 on this. I trusted the salon. So I go in there today because 5 days ago I called them and let them know that my hair was burned, completely burned. Like my screen is like, sorry, I accidentally turned it off, but I'm sorry, I'm trying to calm down. 5 days ago, I left a review. I called and I said, this is what happened to my hair. Like, can you please refund me or do something to fix it?
Right.
She said, no, I told you whenever I did your hair that there was a chance it could melt.
Now, ma'am, this lady allegedly, if what you're saying is true, I'm absolutely sorry. Because, ma'am, they got you looking like the Mad Hatter out here. That's all I can see right now. It's definitely giving Alice in the Wonderland Mad Hatter. I can't unsee it. This is traumatic. I understand why she would be upset about this. Look at her head. Is y'all looking like, do y'all see her head? And I don't know if she walked out looking like this, but this is crazy. If she was walking the streets, and can you imagine somebody saying, yeah, like, who did your hair? And would you even want someone to be attached with this? Now I understand she's saying, hey, allegedly the stylist said there's a chance that her hair could have some sort of negative reaction, whatever the case may be. I don't know, y'all. This is bad. And I need to see what her hair looked like before. And I'm just hoping that maybe the salon is willing to fix this, because we can't unsee. We're seeing the same thing here. This is pretty bad.
5 days ago, I left a review and I called and then I said, this is what happened to my hair. Like, can you please refund me or do something to fix it?
Right.
She said, no, I told you whenever I did your hair that there was a chance it could melt, and I don't do refunds. And then she hung up on me.
Did she say it was a chance it could fry? Because it looked fried and dyed. And to the side. First off, did she really say that it was a chance it could melt? Huh.
So then I called the salon back and I said, hey, my stylist just hung up on me after I asked for a refund. Can I talk to the head of the salon? They said, we'll get back to you. The head of the salon will get back to you. I said, okay, thank you. I waited patiently. I waited 5 days. I even left a review on Google and Yelp, but that was it. I didn't want to come to TikTok yet and release the names of everybody because I was giving everybody a chance to do the right thing. So I wait, nobody calls. I call today and they say, hey, yeah, the owner is here today and she said she's gonna give you a call before she leaves. It's just in a couple minutes, it won't be long. I said, okay. I waited. I took my 15-minute break then just so that I could wait and see if she called me. Nope, didn't call me. Didn't call me at all today. So what do? I go down to the salon for the first time since going back with my hair like this. And I walk in and I wait. I wait for over 15 minutes. Nobody comes to the desk. So I finally have to go back to one of the chairs, one of the rooms where somebody's doing something. And I said, hi, where's the owner of the salon? And she said, oh, she's not here right now. She left earlier. I said, well, can I have her number so I can call her? She was like, no, I don't give out her number. And I was like, well, is there anybody that I can talk to about getting a refund for my hair because it's melting off my head? And she was like, I have a client right now. I can't help you.
Man, just seeing her head, and I don't know if they work as a team, but if they do, you mean to tell me somebody else also looked at your head and just was like, ain't nothing I can do? They couldn't call her while you were there or something? Like, do she got a business phone number? Like, I need to know, is it just me? But the strand sticking up right here is giving alfalfa, Little Rascals, and somebody needs to help this lady. This just ain't right.
How do you see a girl in tears come into your salon with hair like this, who tells you she's a single mom working a minimum wage job and she saved up for over 6 years to get her hair done just to have a nice, relaxing experience, to feel pretty afterwards. And I don't. My hair is ruined. Don't tell me to use the Olaplex. I've used the whole Olaplex kit. Don't tell me to do a certain curling thing and maybe your curling pattern will come through. There's no curling pattern. It's completely fried. Completely fried.
Died and laid to the side. And I agree, because I said that earlier, but I really feel bad for her. I'm just trying to make light of the situation, y'all. But in all seriousness, she said she saved and had been waiting for 6 years, and she don't got the money like that. That is what makes it even worse, is when you really don't have the money like that and you're like, I want to do something to make myself feel good. I've been working hard. I just want my hair done. And you put your trust into somebody thinking you're going to leave feeling better than when you came in, and you don't. Sadly, there's been a lot of videos on TikTok like this lately about people going to get certain beauty services done and leaving very upset, either due to poor customer service, poor quality of work. And then you got things like this. I don't even know how this can be explained, but at least bare minimum, I hope somebody in that salon refunded her ASAP and is willing to fix her hair. There is no reason she should be walking around looking like this. This was supposed to be a perm. Oh my.
I literally look like I am a wet dog that's been electrocuted.
You do. And I'm not, but she does. She does look like she stuck her hand in the socket and like one of them Tom and Jerry cartoon moments. She does. Now, if that's what you're going for, that's a different story, because, some people like to give 80s, 70s, 60s, whatever it was, where you have the big hair and it was kind of looking like you took a comb to it and when it gets the grain or something, like, I don't think that's what she was trying to give. Clearly, that's not what she was trying to give. If her hair was being fried and this is what the result was, I don't even think a refund should even have to be negotiated if she left looking crazy. Like, that should have been a given.
And I cannot manage it. I can't even put my fingers through it without it just getting stuck. It's so bad. And it was so silky and so beautiful and so healthy before. So if you want to get your hair done, do not go to Vanity Salon and Color Bar. They'll take your money and they'll fry your hair. And you know what else is so funny is that on the Yelp and the Google review that I left, the owner responded and said, "We're so sorry for your experience. We want to make it right. We want to regain your trust. Please call us immediately."
Why they didn't just call her back? Or didn't she say she just showed up at the salon? I don't know. I'm just going off of what she said, but that's an interesting response.
No response. No response. Yeah, don't come to Vanity Salon and Color Bar.
Now, we're only hearing one side of what has happened here. And as always, there's always at least two sides to the story when it comes to something like this with customer relations and a hairstyle going bad. Now, she posted this one day ago, and it looks like she tagged the hair salon in her comments. So at least by now, they probably have seen it and have knowledge of this video, which I do want to add. I'd be shocked if she didn't see this video, because it currently has 9.4 million views on TikTok. Extremely viral situation here, and probably not the type of press that a hair salon wants, especially on TikTok for something like this. But I'm here for the plot. Let's go to the comments. Now, this first comment says, "Hear me out. Hey, they said this would be cute on her." I could see the vision here, but the point here is that's not what she wanted and that's not what she paid for. So I do hope they rectify this whole thing. Now, this comment here is interesting. It says, "I'm just a dude and I know nothing about women's hair, and I have no idea why this came across my For You page, but I really feel bad for you. And I promise I have absolutely no bad intentions and want nothing in return, but send me a message and tell me how much it costs to get your hair fixed, to do whatever you were trying to originally do. And if there's someone on here who is a hairstylist in her area that is willing to help her out, let me know and send me a message. I'll take care of it for you." And I mean that. Hey, not all heroes wear capes. Allegedly. The next comment is from Redken, which I believe is a hair care line, if I remember right. Their official page on TikTok says, "We're so sorry this happened to you. We'd love to help. Please check your DMs." Others saying, "You can't perm over any box dye, period." Now, I can't confirm nor deny because I didn't go to cosmetology school and I don't know. But if that is true, comment down below. What's interesting is she went to a professional, and I would think that they would or wouldn't know what they can and and cannot do given the information they were provided by the client. But I digress. Someone said, guys, this is bad. This is her hair before. I would be so upset. Oh no. Oh yeah, she had really nice hair before. That's before, and this is the after. Before and after. One more time. Before and after. Another comment saying, people do not understand how traumatic this actually is. So many people have bad experiences in hair salons. I think at least everybody I know can say that something bad has happened to them at least once in a hair salon. And that's one too many. That's one too many. It's a common thing. I don't know what is going on and why it is that way, but I do hope she's able to get her hair fixed. And the saga continues because that wasn't the only video that she posted. Her next video, which we are about to watch right now, currently has 1.6 million views, and ma'am, it's worse than I thought, y'all. It's worse than I thought. Do y'all see how dry this looks? Look at her head. It looks crunchy. With all due respect, it looks crunchy. Like, how much deep conditioning is she going to need for this? Is there anything that can fix something like that? It honestly looks like if she brushes it, it would just rake out with, like, look at it, y'all. I'm not being funny. This is serious. And I'm just gonna ask, I just want to know, would y'all sue? Because that was a full head of hair that she had. A full head. Actually, before we get into that, this is a video of her hair before, but that's the before, the movement, the shine. And did y'all just see what it looks like now? Oh my. And I'd be lying if I said I'm not curious to know how much she had to pay for that. Goodness gracious.
Last thing about this, and then I'll let it go. When I went into the salon, I walked up to her. She had a client in her seat. I just walked up and stared at her. And she said, I kid you not, just walked there and stood and stared at her with my hair like this. And she looked at me and she goes, I didn't do that.
Who did it, Casper? Because the level of the before and after, now I don't know what happened, but that was very dramatic. That was very dramatic. So you're telling us that when you went back, she said she didn't do that. Maybe she's saying you made it worse. I can't confirm nor deny. Nonetheless, didn't she say earlier that your hair was like, it had a possibility of burning or something like that? And it did look, in fact, like it burnt or something happened. Something went terribly wrong.
That wasn't me. Who else was it? Sorry.
Casper.
I left the salon. I am no harm to any of them. I am just very verbally angry. That is all.
Oh my. Now y'all ain't right in the comments. Somebody allegedly, I can't confirm nor deny, has booked an appointment at the salon, and they're saying here, just book my appointment that I'm not going to. Hee hee. Oh my. This is when TikTok takes a turn. And for the business, I haven't even looked yet, and I'm going to do my due diligence. I can only imagine after at least 9.8 million people have seen that first video and another almost 2 million just seen this video, what the comments look like under the Yelp and Google. I can only imagine. My. Well, before I could even look for the Google and or TikTok account, allegedly people in the comments are saying the salon deleted their TikTok. Goodness gracious. Like this can't be good for business. This can't be. Well, maybe y'all is blocked. Maybe they blocked y'all for being messy, because I'm on the studio's TikTok right now. I had to do my little due diligence, but funny enough, this was posted 3 hours ago. I don't know how long it's gonna be up, because I'm here for the plot. I had to act fast because stuff be deleting. But anyway, I will say this. The comments are turned off. Let's see what the salon owner had to say before I look at these Yelp and Google reviews.
Hi, I'm Amanda, owner of Vanity Salon and Color Bar. For 15 years, I have proudly owned and operated Vanity with dignity, integrity, and a commitment to our clients. Most of our stylists have been with us for 8 or more years now.
Is she reading off of something? I have nothing against it. I'm just wondering, is she reading from a script? Huh.
And I'm incredibly proud of the reputation that they have helped us build. First and foremost, I would like to sincerely apologize to Millie for her experience. I take what happened very seriously.
Right.
The matter has been addressed internally. The stylist has refunded Millie her money, and the stylist involved is no longer with our salon.
Oh, dang. she's gone. Mind you, this is the owner, y'all. This is the owner of the salon saying that the stylist is no longer employed there due to what happened.
While we sincerely regret this experience, one unfortunate incident does not reflect the standards, talent, or integrity of our salon as a whole. It should not overshadow 15 years of hard work, loyal clients, and talented professionals who take tremendous pride in the services that they provide. We respect everyone's right to share experiences, voice concerns. However, fraudulent appointments, harassment, threats to myself or any of my staff have crossed a line and are now affecting our ability to serve our clients.
Now, y'all don't be out there doing that. She's trying to rectify the situation as the owner. She seems like she has terminated her dealings with the hairstylist, which it's very sad that it even got to that, because it seemed like the other woman was reaching out to try to get a resolution for this. I think the backlash and the lack of response to what happened to her hair by the salon, and more specifically the hairstylist, may have caused her to be terminated. Now, I can't confirm nor deny why she was let go from the salon, but I do think, as an outsider looking in who don't have a dog in the fight, that at bare minimum she should have been refunded. Like, she shouldn't even have to have paid for that. And when she came in looking like the Mad Hatter, she shouldn't have to leave with no hat. Somebody should have hooked her up, somebody in there, because why? That's crazy to me.
These actions are unacceptable and they will be handled appropriately.
Yeah.
We will not engage in online arguments or negativity. We will continue to operate with the same integrity and dignity that have guided Vanity Salon for the past 15 years. Thank you.
Well, there is that, y'all. That was the owner of Vanity Salon. You know, we don't condone none of that. Like, hey, don't go over there leaving no negative comments and fraudulent appointments, none of that, because we already seen the TikTok comments. There was people doing that. There should be no threats of life to anybody. I do hope that young woman is able to get her hair fixed. I think there's a way to respectfully address an issue without having to go that far. You know, that's goodness gracious, y'all. Now, I want to keep the sequence of events in order because y'all know I had to act fast. But she posted this video, the woman who got her hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side. She posted this 23 hours ago. The video you all just seen was released by the salon somewhere around 3 hours ago on their TikTok account. Comments are disabled and turned off. There is no comments. But this was what she said just 23 hours ago.
Guys, you have made me happy cry today now, more than I have sad cried. You told me that you would write it dawn for me, and you wrote it dawn. You brought the whole Calvary, 10 toes down on it. You did that. You guys did that. You and me, I'm not going anywhere. We're like this now. Do you understand? I can't even go through all the comments of all the sweet girls and guys and theys and thems leaving all the sweet comments about how they fix their hair and what to do and telling me that they love me and supporting me and being sweet. And I haven't even gotten through all the DMs yet of people offering to help. I'm going to answer everybody. I'm going to go through all of them. I swear, because I'm just so grateful for the response to this. I didn't expect this. Genuinely. I thought I was going to post that video and then I was going to be like, I don't want like potential acquaintances to see it and like think I'm like crazy because I'm having a crash out on the internet. And so I thought I maybe just post it for a couple of my friends to like comment on and see, and then I'd get like embarrassed and delete it, because that's kind of what I do with a lot of my videos like that. I just delete them. But then you guys, it just went nuts. When I opened my phone back up, it was just crazy. So thank you for your support. You have no idea how encouraging you have been to me today and how fun it has been to read all of your comments and reviews. And I think I am just most excited about the stickers and the memes that have been made of me so far. Genuinely, it's always been my dream to have like, you know, like really good memes, stickers made of me and like used like a lot. And you guys are making that dream come true. You're making all of my dreams come true. Wow. Oh, no hair to put behind my hair.
You know, I'm glad that she's in better spirits, but I didn't even get to the Google reviews yet, which I'm kind of scared to go look at. I'm scared because hindsight is 2020. Now she's alluding that people wrote at dawn. And like I said before, with that video getting around 10 million views collectively between both of her videos, I'm sure they wrote at dawn on them Google reviews and Yelp. But let me go look. I mean, the page is up, and other than that, the reviews are horrible. It is currently at a 1.5 4 on Google with 3,390 Google reviews. I'm scared. I'm scared to click. Now, whose hair is this? Allegedly, someone posted this 13 hours ago saying they had someone do my hair, and after putting the shampoo and stuff in my hair broke off. This is a photo from inside the place. Girl, it's these tracks. What is this? This look like something the cat done coughed up. This look like a cat fur ball that they cough up. What is that? I can't confirm if any of this happened, but as you all can see, approximately 13 hours ago, they were bombarded with 1-star reviews, and a lot of them saying, make right what you did, you ruined her hair, they don't know how to do perms, please don't come here and get your hair fried off. They're saying make things right, lack of compassion, completely ruined hair, only go here if you want to be bald for over $200. Y'all, the comments just keep going and going and going and going and going, and there she go with her head, and they keep going and going. People are clearly trolling. They said couldn't get my perm right. Is this AI? What is this? And they keep going and going. So this is the writing at dawn that she may have been talking about. Allegedly. Goodness gracious. This is probably one of the worst aftermaths of a company or a business doing something and it affecting their reviews online that I think I've seen all year. This is bad. This one is bad. This one's really bad. But am I shocked? Not at all. After I seen 10 million, I said, oh no. Yeah, they gotta make something right. It's too many eyes on this now. It was too many. Now, this was actually posted approximately 9 hours ago. And this is, again, before that video from the owner. And this is what she was accounting before that video apology.
All right, I promised I would update you guys as soon, the second I got anything. And I just got this text and a notification that my money had been refunded. It says, Millie, this is and the owner of Vanity Salon. I have spoken with and she is refunding your money for your service. I watched her do the refund myself. It could take a few business days to show up in your account, but it has been done. That's all I got from them. Here's my thing on that. I wish they could have just taken accountability. That has always been my biggest thing. If somebody will just take accountability and come to me and say, hey, I was tripping. I bad, and that is not the way that I want to be, and I'll be different moving forward. I'm really sorry, and I'm sorry for how this has affected you. That's all I wanted to hear. But I don't think that she can say those things, or anybody from the salon can say those things at this point without feeling or being scared or anxious that they're being legally watched, or like, I know a lot of you guys have been saying like, you need to sue, you need to press charges. I don't have the time or energy to focus on doing anything else other than sharing what happened to me so that other people don't have it happen to them. And I've already got so many positive things that are coming out of this that I don't have time or energy to put into something negative or put more into the salon.
And I hope she's able to turn, even though this is still such a traumatic thing that she went through and very unfortunate, and I can only imagine like how long it took her to grow her hair for that to happen. I still hope she is able to turn a negative into a positive. Ma'am, you have eyes on you, you have brands reaching out to you, you have a lot going on that can work in your favor. Like she was saying, she hadn't had her hair done in 6 years, and then this happened, and she was talking about how she's a single parent, and she did another video talking about that she was putting her child before her own needs and things like that, which a lot of people can understand. It's like, ma'am, you might be able to do something with this here. As much as this didn't go the way she wanted it to go, I like to see when people make lemonade out of lemons. I do. And I wanted to say something about the salon response real quick. Now, the salon response that she got in the text happened before the video, and I don't think that it was received well. I don't think it was received well, especially being that, you know, she posted this in this TikTok video. People were saying it was given here, dang, from the salon owner, allegedly. That's what they're saying. And others saying no apology, they're afraid of being sued. I can't confirm nor deny what's going on, but they did make that video about 3 hours ago. Now she posted this 6 hours ago, so this would be 3 hours before the owner's response. This is what she posted, and I'm trying to keep the timeline up for you all so you can understand the sequence of events.
Okay, I'm here to clear up two different conspiracies here. One, the strand test. Two, why did I pay afterwards? One, the strand test, she took this piece of hair right here, the one that's broken off now, and she put perm solution in it. She left it in for 30 seconds. She didn't use a roller or anything, didn't curl it around her finger, didn't rinse it out, none of that. nope. She left it in for 30 seconds, then she took her fingers, she ran it through the hair, she gave it a good pull, and she said, yep, it's gonna be fine. And then she said, I smell a perm coming, and she ran back to go get the rods.
This is allegedly what happened, y'all. I don't know much about textures if it ain't got a little kinkiness to it, if it ain't got a little, because I'm working with what I'm working with. So if you working with what she working with, can y'all please tell me, with the perm, with my basic knowledge, I'm understanding that's supposed to give some sort of curl, right? If your hair is straight, it's supposed to give some sort of curl. So they put something on it and then put it in a rod, I thought, in order for you to achieve that look if your hair is naturally straight. For all my black folks, I know y'all finna get confused. When they saying perm, I think they're meaning curly. When we be saying perm, we talking about your hair getting straight, but really we're talking about relaxer. We call it a perm. Anyway, it's a cultural thing. If you know, you know. But somebody get me up to speed, because kinky, coily, thick, that we just working with two different things. I'm trying to understand. Do y'all just slap it on there and call it a day? Cause where would the curl come from? Okay.
That's what happened with the strand test. I didn't get to see a curl or anything. All I did was see her put the solution on my hair, check that. I thought she was just checking that the porosity was right, that it wasn't too elasticy, you know what I mean? And that then, once she said it was fine, that the rest of the head would be fine.
Okay.
I trusted her. My bad. Second thing, why did I pay? When I finished it, she was like, I know it looks huge. It's ginormous right now. Cause I'm like, this is not. She was like, do you like it? And I was like, and then she was like, well, it's literally, you have to wait 48 to 72 hours to wash this haircut. And I was like, okay, so like, it's gonna be, she was like, well, yeah, the curl patterns, like once you rinse out, she's like, you can't rinse out perm solution. So the perm solution's still in your hair. So that's why it looks like that.
Am I understanding what she's saying correctly? The perm solution was supposed to stay in there for 48 hours? Alleged. Let me make sure, because I don't need nobody coming for me. Allegedly, I can't confirm nor deny what is going on or what happened, but 48 hours. I don't think anything's supposed to be in your, 48 hours? What should have been in there? Did I misunderstand?
She was like, when you rinse it out, all that perm solution's gonna come out and those curls are gonna be there. I can already see curl patterns. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm overreacting. This is a lot of volume at least. Maybe I'll go home and I'll do what she says after 48 hours. I'll wait the 48 hours. I waited the 48 hours.
Was your head on fire, allegedly? Ma'am, I hope you're confusing just the process of maybe washing your hair. Maybe you can't wash your hair for 48 hours. Did you have perm solution on your head for 48 hours? Y'all, that would be nuts. That would be crazy.
I waited. I went to work with my hair like this. It smelled like spoiled eggs and diesel.
I think she did, y'all. I think she did have solution on her head for 48 hours. Hey, I don't know what they putting in the perms, but when we used to get relaxers, you ever got a relaxer before, you could barely keep that thing on 30 minutes. You go past that, your hair is gonna be on the ground. 48 hours? A chemical allegedly on your hair. I believe it is chemical in that, because how else do it work? Somebody get me up to speed. This is ridiculous.
I went to work with my hair like this. It smelled like spoiled eggs and diesel. It did not smell good, and I looked horrible. And I felt horrible. It felt disgusting from the beginning. And I still waited. And then when I washed it, I had the full Olaplex kit already because I was terrified it was already burnt, which is, by the way, made my first video, which shows me in the car like, hey, I'm worried about my hair, guys. I couldn't have been any more clear cut about this. It's so... Also, I forgot to tell you guys that when I called the salon back after hung up on me the first time, the stylist who answered the phone, for everybody who's like, oh, I'm so sad about the other stylist, they were horrible too, because the other stylist who picked up the phone, I told her what happened. She said, well, I heard tell you on the phone that she told you it could melt. And I said, no ma'am, she didn't. I said the same thing. She did a strand test. She looked at what was in my box dye. She told me nothing was going to be reactive, and she did it anyways. And she said, well, I don't control you getting a refund, so I'll have to talk to the owner. You'll have to wait. And I was like, okay, well, I have been waiting a little bit, and I just want to say, if I don't get a response, I am going to leave a review. And she goes, well, that's really mean of you. And I said, actually, no, it's really mean of you to fry my hair off and take $100, $200 from me. And then she was like, all right, have a nice day, and hung up on me too.
Oh my, this is, again, this was right before that owner response video. I'm just pointing it out. I just can't even believe that this is actually a crazy sequence of events that happened here. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate.
So for everybody being like, oh, that's Salon, the rest of them are probably angels. Only one so far has come up and said, hairstylist here, and I'm so sorry about what happened. We're individual stylists, you know, we rent out booths ourselves. I understand that. I'm actually a cosmetology school dropout because I knew I couldn't cut hair. When I started cutting hair, I knew it wasn't my mission in life. I knew it wasn't what I was supposed to do. I did a couple perms. I did those mannequins. So I understand, right? I get it. I get it.
Is this what they taught in school? Were there any red flags for anybody that's in cosmetology school or a cosmetologist? I don't know how far she made it in her program. You know, I don't know how long was she in the program, but does it really matter? It kind of does matter, because I'm like, did you see any red flags after what you were taught? Anyway, what do they teach the cosmetologists in school about applying perm to someone's head? Is there rods? Am I off? And why was it there for 48 hours allegedly?
At the same time, I don't. Well, how are you guys finding any way around? I know everybody's gonna be like, there's gonna be somebody always that's going to say that you're lying or you're crazy or whatever, and I know that. But when the stylist gets on here and says that I'm lying and I'm crazy, or that I saw the strand test and should have known, come on, girl.
I'm so lost. Because didn't they say earlier you're not supposed to do it with box dye? I don't know. Wasn't that enough information? Is that when the red flag should have been going off?
So I've got a whole bunch of responses. I'm driving, but I'm gonna keep my eyes on the road here. I've got a whole bunch of responses asking about the specific events, and people are kind of getting confused, like sequence of events. So I wanted to go ahead and tell you how it went down. So first, when I got there, first thing she did was take me to the bowl, shampoo, rinse my hair, shampoo it, take me back to the chair. Then she did the strand test. Then she did the right thing and put a whole bunch of cream and oil and everything around my ears or whatever it is to protect my skin from the perm solution. Then she rolled my hair up into the rods with the papers and everything like you're supposed to do. Then she poured the perm solution on my head and put a cap on it. Then she waited 20 minutes. Then she thought, it needs longer. So she said she was gonna wait till 35 minutes.
Okay.
She waited till 35 minutes. She took me back to the bowl. She rinsed it out with neutralizer she rinsed it out with water while the things were in, and then neutralizer after she took the rods out. No other solution. Then she took me back to the chair and she blow dried it with high heat and a diffuser attachment. She did so to the point where it was dried to the bone, and it was so big and frizzy and hard as a rock, and it still smelled really bad. I don't know that all of the solution was out. I hope it was. I mean, I felt like she did some washing, but it was also like really cold water. I don't know if that's normal too, or if that had something to do with it. I mentioned it several times that it was extremely cold while she was washing my hair. So I don't know, guys, but that's a sequence of events.
Again, allegedly, according to her, this is the sequence of events, and I don't know anything about that, but there's many comments on the side saying things like this: I've been a hairstylist for 25 years. I've never left a perm on longer than 20 minutes. And it's very rare to leave it on that long. Now, I don't know how it's supposed to be performed, but this is interesting. This is an interesting sequence of events. Others saying neutralizer after she took the perm rods out. No, and 20 minutes is the longest I've ever left a perm rod. 30-year stylist here. Now, she is, in this last video, in this whole crazy series of events, responding to the owner. Now, at this point, we've seen everything transpire between the owner and the customer, and now she is responding. She responded 2 hours ago, so an hour after the owner made their response, she's responding.
She responded, guys. Okay, first and foremost, never once did I encourage or condone harassment or threats being sent to her, so that's not me. Gonna go ahead and put that out there right now. Secondly, and let me say it right now, do not do any of those things. Secondly, that apology, I'm not a PR expert, but I can even tell you, that apology felt like the most insincere apology I've ever heard in my entire life.
I would say I felt like she was at least reading the script, can't confirm nor deny if it was from Chat GPT or not, and I don't got nothing against it. If that was the case, because sometimes you need to stay on track, I got it. But she was just looking down a little bit, and maybe that's why she feels the way she feels. We did see her looking down.
It felt like this. My name is so-and-so, and I'm sorry that happened to that girl.
My other stylists are great, and we've spent a really long time here doing a great job. And it's 15 years of work. I've been working for 15 years. So sorry to that girl, but my salon is good, and we're gonna keep working good. That's how it felt, okay? And I don't know what else to say about it. I can tell you're mad at me. I can tell you feel like I ruined everything. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
To be fair, she just shared her experience. Objectively speaking, that was her experience. And it's unfortunate that that was the experience, because imagine if she came back and was like, hey, there was a stylist trying to help me, or when that came in here, they were so concerned and they were like, oh my gosh, we have to fix this immediately. They were so helpful. But that's not what she came back and said. She came back and said, I showed up. I was being ignored. They was hanging up on me. She looked me in the face and said, I didn't do that. Like who did it? Casper allegedly can't confirm nor deny. And then dealing with everybody else, it didn't seem like anybody was really trying to help her. I don't know in today's age how many people think it's gonna go if you do customers like this in the age of social media. And it is sad that her business is being affected, but I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked one bit. Not by 10 million views on that video. And if what she is alleging actually happened, what do you as a business owner say to that? Like, did they actually fry her hair like that and then do her like that when she came back? If they actually did that, what do you even say? And then it seemed like she was begging for a refund. How do you explain that as a business owner, you know? Like, she's having to go through all these hoops to get a refund? And allegedly being ghosted. I'm not shocked that this was the response. I'm not saying it's right. All that other stuff, that unnecessary stuff that happened, the bullying, the threats of life, that wasn't right. Still not right. But she just came on here and gave her experience. And because she gave her honest experience, that could affect the business. Like, that might be a cautionary tale, honestly, for business owners that, hey, just try to rectify the situation. Just try. Goodness gracious. And they did after, but by then, honestly, I think it was just too late. I really do think it was too late. I don't think they acted fast enough. And had they acted fast enough, maybe this wouldn't have been the result, because she said she tried to talk to everybody involved before she came to TikTok. So that's why I think it's an unfortunate sequence of events, because this may have been avoidable. But even if she decided to share her experience about her hair being done like that, she still had a right to do that. This, like, her hair got fried. Her hair was fried.
It's not my fault. Listen, when I left that salon, I looked you all in the face. I looked every every stylist that was not you, the owner. You weren't nowhere to be found. Every stylist that was in there in the face. And I said, I'm telling TikTok. I've got a following. And I didn't. I had 300 people following me at the time. But what did you guys do? Anyways, I've got more positive things to do. I'm headed to band practice now.
Well, there's that. And I want to know if a client tells you they're telling TikTok as a business owner, what do you do? Do you just say, okay, do it? Does it make you nervous? Do you then think, should I have done something different? Or do you just kind of wait and see? And the reason I'm asking is because we're in this interesting day and age where even if the person doesn't have a following, she does now. She does now. She's going to have a lot. Like, let me go look. You know, she made it seem like she just had a couple hundred followers. Y'all, she's at 52,000 followers now on TikTok. Many probably due to this whole situation and them wanting to support her after. Like, follow her music and follow her. She said new hair loading. And this was a crazy sequence of events. And I need to know, do you all think that she handled it correctly? Do you think she shouldn't have came to the internet, to TikTok specifically, with this issue with her hair because of how it could have affected this business? Or do you think that she was justified? Do you think that after seeing what her head looked like, that she did the right thing? Do you think the salon acted accordingly? What did you think about the response, even at the end, of the salon owner? But I know one thing. We got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.